Shivano Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Vansha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhu Bhayavacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Sati Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswati वाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवाद So because I could not reach in best of the situation and reach you. Hare Krishna. So Krishna spoke principally on the first six chapter about the action that the living entity in this human form of life performs, and those activities, those actions enable him to receive future bodies in the future. So the living entities can decide. We all of us have a choice, and we can decide what kind of next body we will receive. How we are, so that means we are the one who create our bodies based on our actions. And in this first six chapter, Krishna also spoke that one can go beyond this cycle of action and counter reaction of repeated birth and death by performing devotional service. But to be able to perform bhakti, one needs to know for whom it is to be performed and how bhakti is transcendental, how bhakti can liberate us, how the very action that we perform, which cause our bondage, can become the cause of our liberation if those actions are directed towards the Supreme Lord. So Krishna gives knowledge about himself in this seventh chapter, which is entitled The Knowledge of the Absolute. In the first three verses, Krishna speaks about the glories and knowledge about knowing him. And this knowledge is superior to any other knowledge. And knowing this knowledge which Krishna is going to reveal, one can know the entire phenomena of this material world and also about the spiritual world next Krishna spoke. Hare Krishna, sorry. You have to be here today. Because I'm traveling and speaking, so sometimes the signals may drop. So Krishna is speaking about how he is the essential principle in this entire creation. He spoke that he is the creator, Prabhava, and Pralayas that we discussed in the last class. He is the creator and the annihilator, but he is also the maintainer. And he spoke about in verse number 4th and 5th, he spoke about two aspects. One is the material creation consisting of 8 gross achieved. How he can be seen in his vision. An example is given, like the minister is not present in each and every department of his, but the authority of the prime minister works across all departments. So one can perceive the presence of the supreme or the presence of the department head through his instructions, through his directions, and through his actions. So similarly, Krishna is giving a active principle that how he is the essence, how he is the essence of all that is created by him. Very interesting. Although I think I have discussed the 8th verse, but I will pick up from the 8th verse and continue till 11. I'll try to complete this section today. So Krishna has already explained that he is, from him, his external energy consists of 5 gross elements: Bhumi, Rapo, Nalo, Vayu, Kham, Mano, Buddhi, Revacha. Apaha means water. So Krishna says from his separated energy, Bhinna Prakriti, from his material energy, these 5 gross elements exist. And amongst the gross elements, Krishna is the cause. And not only Krishna is the cause, Krishna is also the effect. How Krishna is the effect in each of the manifestation is mentioned here. The first thing he says is Rasa, that I am the taste of Apsu, water. So Krishna is the taste in the water. What is the essential principle in water? Is taste. If the water is tasteless, we cannot drink it. We cannot use it. So that life-giving substance in water is the energy of Krishna, which is in the form of taste. And then he says, Prabha Ashmi Sashi Surya. Sashi means moon and Surya means the sun. So what is the active principle in sun and moon? Is the Prabha. Prabha means the light or the force. So if there is no light in Sashi and Surya, they are lifeless. So he is the one who infuses light in both the moon and the sun. So 14, Krishna will give 14 examples. So you see in this, 4 are given. Then he says, Pranava Sarva Vedeshu. That Pranava means the sound. And he is the sound, the vibration Om. In all the Vedic sound, he is the syllable Om. And then he says that he is the sound in the ether. Ether, the active principle is sound. In vacuum, sound cannot travel. So ether. That also Krishna has already said that the ether is one of his energies. So he says, I am the sound in the ether. And very importantly, he says that he is the ability in man. So whatever quality, whatever skill, or whatever ability a person had, that is enabled by the Supreme Lord. Okay. So this we discussed till last session. So going further, Krishna extends how he is the governing principle or the active principle or the essence in this material creation. Material creation, if we see the material creation, through the creation we can connect to the creator, Supreme Lord. Then he further says, you can repeat the verse. Punyo gandha prithivyam cha Tejastasmi vibhavasho. Tapashashma is speaking here. Gandha smell.
हरे कृष्णा। तो हम लोग जब तक प्रभु जी ज्वाइन करेंगे हम लोग इस वर्ष को बस रिपीट कर रहे हैं। पुण्य गंध पृथिव्याम च तेजश्चास्मि विभावसु जीवनम सर्वभूतेषु तपश्चास्मि तपस्विषु पुण्य गंध पृथिव्याम च तेजश्चास्मि विभावसु जीवनम सर्वभूतेषु तपश्चास्मि तपस्विषु पुण्यगंध पृथिव्याम च तेजश्चास्मि विभावसु जीवनं सर्वभूतेषु तपश्चास्मि तपस्विषु
Hare Krishna, Dayashil Prabhu. Can you hear me?
Yes, Prabhuji. Audible, Prabhuji, audible.
Okay, see, actually, you continue the class.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
तेजश्चास्मि विभावसु जीवनं सर्वभूतेषु तपश्चास्मि तपस्विषु पुण्यगन्धा पृथिव्यां च तेजश्चास्मि विभावसु जीवनं सर्वभूतेषु तपश्चास्मि तपस्विषु
पुण्यगन्धा पृथिव्याश्च
पुण्यगन्धा पृथिव्यां च
तेजश्चास्मि विभावसु
तेजश्चास्मि विभावसु
जीवनं सर्वभूतेषु
जीवनं सर्वभूतेषु
तपश्चास्मि तपस्विषु
तपश्चास्मि तपस्विषु वर्ड टू वर्ड मीनिंग पढ़िए अच्छा पढ़ कर रहे हैं आर रेडी
Punya,
हाँ या
Punya the original, Gandha, fragrance, Prithvim cha, in the earth, cha also, Teja, heat, cha also, Asmi, I am, Vibhahashu, in the fire, Jatvanam, Jivanam, life, Sarva, in all, Bhuteshu, living entity, Tapaha, penance, cha also, Asmi, I am, Tapavishu, in those who practice penance.
Yeah, thank you. So, as Prabhuji explained that there are Lord Krishna will explain 14 such example where he is the actual active principle. Like he gave example of water. In water, he is the active principle as what was the active principle in water? What is the most important in water? Drinking water.
Taste.
Yeah. So he's the taste of water. Lord Krishna is speaking, and also he's speaking that in the sun and moon, what is the active principle? Yeah, heat and light. If there is no heat and light, it cannot be considered sun or moon. So and also he gave that in all the Vedic mantra, he is the syllable Om. So how many? 3 and fourth one more bar, and he is the sound in ether and ability in man. So there were how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was how? There are 5. 5 Lord Krishna spoke, and another he will give the example. So we'll see then again. So here the translation, we are in the 7.9, all of you. Yeah, all our online participants also. I am the original fragrance of earth, and I am the heat in fire. I am the life of all that lives, and I am the penance of all ascetic. So Lord Krishna is speaking that he is the original fragrance of the earth, and he is the heat in the fire. In fire, if there is no heat, useless. It cannot be called fire. You need. It should be having some heat. I am the life of all that lives. He is the source of our life, the spirit soul. And I am the penance of all ascetic. Ascetic means those who are performing austerity, means tapasya. He is that penance tapasya in all the tapasvi. So we'll try to understand it from the explanation of Srila Prabhupada. Simply, if you read the only translation, it will be very difficult to understand. So to make it more clear, we'll see the Srila Prabhupada explanation in the part. So I'll read that. Punya means that which is not decomposed. Punya is original. We saw the word meaning also. Punya means original. Everything in the material world has a certain flavor or fragrance, as the flavor and fragrance in a flower, isn't it? So everything has some flavor and fragrance. Like flower has got some fragrance, isn't it? We smell the welcome. We smell the rose flower also. Get some smell. So fragrance. Or in the earth, in water, in fire, in air, etc. So everything has some flavor or fragrance. The uncontaminated flavor, the original flavor which permeates everything is Krishna. So the source of this fragrance is Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna is telling that I am the source of this fragrance. Whatever fragrance is the original fragrance of everything. It is maybe in your flower or water or air, earth, everything. The original fragrance is Lord Krishna. Similarly, everything has a particular original taste, and this taste can be changed by the mixture of chemical. Like everything original. I mean, nowadays you see now there are so many products will be there, but original things will be having a particular flavor. When it is adulterated, that flavor gone actually. So everything has a special flavor. So everything original has some smell, some fragrance, and some taste. Further, Vibhavasu means fire. Without fire, we cannot run factories, we cannot cook, and etc. And that fire is Krishna. So Lord Krishna spoke that previously also when he speak that out of the eight material elements he spoke. What are the eight material elements? Material elements he spoke. He has gone from what is the eight material elements?
Water,
Yeah.
fire, ether,
Yeah.
then three subtle bodies,
Yeah. So
intelligent,
ego. Yeah. So earth, water. We just now we are reading that. Test of water Lord spoke. Fire in the heat in the fire Lord spoke. So earth, water, air, fire, ether. Ether also Lord spoke. I am the sound in the ether. And mind, intelligence, ego. So that these are the eight material elements. So in that fire is one element, isn't it? So without fire we cannot run factories, we cannot cook, etc. And that fire is Krishna. So without fire we cannot cook. We cannot cook also. And this is energy we need to run everything, isn't it? To cook also, and even if it is said, we'll see in Bhagavad Gita also it is spoken that even the digestive fire, it is there to burn whatever we eat. This is the reason in Ayurveda also it is spoken that before you take food, 1 hour before you should not take any water. After you eat, you should not take water. After you should give some gap. Little bit water we can sip so that whatever food we are taking can go inside. But we should not drink so much water, because that digestive fire whatever is there to digest our food material, it will again be what you call reduced. So there will be having indigestion. It is written in the Ayurveda also. Further, the heat in the fire is Krishna. So that heat, Lord Krishna is speaking that is I am. That is my energy. That heat is my energy in the fire. According to Vedic medicine, indigestion is due to a low temperature in the belly. Srila Prabhupada is telling here. According to the Vedic medicine, indigestion is due to a low temperature in the belly. If you get, like, sometimes we do not feel hungry, isn't it? Because that digestive fire is not there. I mean, our stomach is full, so we don't feel hungry. So then we need some time to, again, after some time we'll feel hungry. So even for the digestion, fire is needed. So see, for everything we are dependent upon the Supreme Lord. For everything, you see here, in fire also, if there is no heat, useless, you cannot see. In sun, moon, there is no light, what can we do? But Lord Krishna is speaking, that is my energy. That is my energy. In Krishna consciousness, we become aware that earth, water, fire, air, and every active principle, all chemicals and all material elements are due to Krishna. Krishna consciousness means that we are aware about this. Lord Krishna is speaking himself. Like this chapter is particularly known as knowledge of the absolute. Lord Krishna is speaking himself. Like just before His Grace Vandaprem Prabhuji was speaking that we want to do service to the Lord, but we do not know how great He is. How can you serve somebody? If you know somebody He is great, then we feel okay, we are obliged to serve Him. So this is His greatness. Like we are depending so much on Him for everything. So how we are depending, Prabhu? How we are depending? Just now we read.
For example, digestion, without digestion, fire we cannot digest.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, how we are dependent? Any other? How we are dependent on the Supreme Lord, His energy. Yeah, He spoke. Yeah, without fire we cannot cook also. How? Yeah, without light we cannot see. We are so much proud of our eyes, but if light goes, then we cannot see. In dark we cannot see anything. So we are depending upon the light. Yes. What other thing? Yeah, every energy in this material world, its source is Lord Krishna. Yeah, and yes.
Sun is also doing that, like Krishna.
Yeah, sun is also, that energy also dependent on Lord Krishna. So everything we are dependent upon Him, but we are so much ungrateful that we do not want to serve Him. So this is our condition. We are not aware so much He is giving, but in return we are thinking that there is no God, there is no Krishna. So this is our what we call ignorance. So here Lord Krishna is speaking about Himself. So further, in Krishna consciousness we become aware. So what is Krishna consciousness? This is Krishna consciousness. That Lord has given everything. What He has given? He has given earth. Without earth, can we produce food? No. Earth we are dependent on. All food grain belongs to our agricultural community. So we are depending on earth. Water, so much water we need. 70% of our body is made of water. For everything we need water. Then fire. Water, if it is salty water, you will not drink, isn't it? जब प्यास कब बुझता है? मतलब अगर पानी कड़वा है तो प्यास बुझता नहीं है ना. तो हमको टेस्ट आना चाहिए. टेस्ट अगर आता है, एक्चुअली वो टेस्ट ही हमको, द टेस्ट एक्चुअली ये सेटिस्फाई आवर द thirsty. If it is not taste, the water is no bad taste, then will not feel what you call satiated. What you call satiated, no? Our thirst will not go. So that taste we need. In that taste also Lord Krishna is speaking that is my energy. An active principle, what are other principle? In heat also, in fire also, that heat is Himself. In earth also, the particular smell of the earth, that is I am. We are smelling so many flowers, isn't it? So many, everything. You see, leaf also has got some fragrance. Lord Krishna is speaking that every fragrance is original fragrance coming from earth, and in that is Lord Krishna's energy. And then further, every active principle, all chemicals also, from where we are getting the chemicals? All chemicals, no? Whatever we study in chemicals, like calcium, magnesium, nitrogen, phosphorus, everything is from the earth only. Source is earth only. And all material elements are due to Krishna. All material elements we saw, 8 material elements we saw, as Prabhu told, earth, water, air, fire, ether, and mind, intelligence, ego. We have the 8 elements. That is also due to Krishna. This is Krishna consciousness. This is Krishna consciousness, that we are getting aware that Lord Krishna is everything. Further, the duration of man's life is due to Krishna's. Due to Krishna. The duration of man's life is due to Krishna. So for duration also we need means it is dependent upon the Krishna, our duration of lifespan. We do not know when we'll die. Who knows? Is anybody having that calculation? No. No. So I mean in Srimad Bhagavatam it is written that when Parikshit Maharaj was also given what you call curse by some person that you will die after 7 days. So Parikshit Maharaj he invited many sages and he took advice that what should I do? I'm going to die within 7 days. So they told that you take shelter of the Lord Krishna. He knows that after 7 days he will die. So he prepared for death. After death, he prepared for the death to remain Krishna conscious. But for us, we do not know. So for every moment we should be aware about Lord Krishna serving, His greatness. We should be aware every moment because we do not know. He knew that after 7 days he will die. But for us, Lord Brahma also speak in Brahma Samhita that Padam Padam him Vipadam Natesam. This material world, there is danger at every step. Like we also heard that somebody died, somebody got heart attack and died. No problem, nothing visible, outside nothing visible. For example, I give example of our Ganesh Prabhu. So before 1 month or 2 months back, nothing happened. So he was just sitting here and playing the mridanga, and because if you sit some longer duration, then after you get up, you will feel some muscle, that is something like that, like it will jam like it. So he just got up. He got up and this person was bent. He got 2 months bed rest. I think more than 2 months it took. Nothing happened. Neither he went to play for some football, neither some cricket. Just he was serving the Lord, Supreme Lord. He just came out from he got up here, and he just started paining. And 2 months he was with. I think he had to wear one proper shoe for medical shoe. I don't remember, but I have seen that. This is actually danger in every step. We also heard that somebody died of many diseases. Nothing happened. Padam Pidam means in every step there is danger. It is spoken by Lord Brahma because he knows everything about this creation. He is a secondary creator. So it is his realization. But what we feel that we are safe here. We feel that we are safe. But we are not. So Lord Krishna is giving here how we can become Krishna conscious. How we can become conscious of Him. Very easy, isn't it? How many times you drink water? Many times. So if you drink water, you can remember Krishna. Srila Prabhupada also tells in one of the lectures that even those who are drinking liquor, they can also remember Krishna. Because that also some taste. So there is no difficulty in remembering Krishna. Krishna is speaking that he is the active principle in everything. So further, the duration of man's life is also due to Krishna. So some in one of the verses also written that Rakhe Krishna Mare Krishna Rakhe. If Lord Krishna want to save you, nobody can kill you, or if Lord want to make you die, then nobody can save you. Like we see in the case of Prahlad Maharaj also. He was so much tortured by his father Hiranyakashipu. Like he was put in fire, he was given to snakes, everything, so many. But Lord Krishna saved him from every danger. He was not having any fear. He was fearless. Because you should be fearless actually. Because if you take shelter of those who have taken shelter of Lord Krishna, they will be fearless. Because here it is written, duration of man's life is due to Krishna. If those who have really taken shelter, so here by his word we can take shelter. How he great, and like how we should serve him. Because he is great, we should serve him. If we serve him, if we take his shelter, if we take his instruction, there is no fear. Further, therefore, by the grace of Krishna, man can prolong his life or diminish it. See, if you want to prolong your life, then it is by the grace of Krishna, not by our own arrangement of anything. Like best of best medicine also cannot save you. Best of best doctor also cannot save us. But because of it's not like that they will not take care of ourselves, but it's not all in all. So there is some higher power, higher grace is also needed. Further, so Krishna consciousness is active in every sphere. So Krishna consciousness means everywhere. You see, now we saw like whatever element we studied, water, air, fire. So there is no difficulty in remembering Krishna. There is no difficulty in appreciating Krishna. Isn't it? We studied so much thing within 2 verses, and many things we studied. So in this way, if we are aware that Lord Krishna is great, then we can get some desire. Okay, I am depending upon the Supreme Lord. Let me serve Him. Whatever is possible for me. So further we'll go to the next verse. So 10th, I'll read and we can again repeat. बीजमं सर्वभूतानां
बीजमां सर्वभूतानां
विद्धि पार्थ सनातनं
विद्धि पार्थ सनातनं
बुद्धिर्बुद्धिमतामस्मि
बुद्धिर्बुद्धिमतामस्मि
तेजस्तेजस्विनाम् अहम्
तेजस्विनामहं
बीजमां सर्वभूतानां
बीजमां सर्वभूतानां
विद्धि पार्थ सनातनं
विद्धि पार्थ सनातनं
बुद्धिर्बुद्धिमतामस्मि
बुद्धिर्बुद्धिमतामस्मि
तेजस्तेजस्विनाम् अहम्
तेजस्विनामहं
वन वॉलंटियर पढ़िए पढ़िए बीजम
बीजम द seed,
10 में ना 7 पढ़िए
बीजम द seed, mam me, sarvabhutanam of all living entities. Vidhi, try to understand. Partha, O son of Partha. Sanatanam, original, eternal. Buddhi, intelligence. Buddhimattam, of the intelligent. Asmi, I am. Teja, prowess. Tejasvinam, of the powerful. Aham, I am.
Thank you. So the translation is like this. O son of Pritha. Pritha, you understand? Pritha means Mother Kunti's name, other name is Pritha. Mother Kunti. Kunti Devi's other name is Pritha. So, O son of Pritha, know that I am the original seed of all existence. I am the original seed of all existence. The intelligence of the intelligent and the prowess of powerful man. So, if somebody is intelligent, he should not be also so much puffed up. Like I am so much intelligent, but that intelligence is coming from the Supreme Lord. And prowess, the powerful man, it takes so many examples. In that powerful man also, the power is actually the representation of Krishna. The representation of Krishna, it is Krishna's energy. So we'll try to understand this from the Srila Prabhupada's explanation. Bijam means seed. Krishna is the seed of everything. So we saw that little bit short. Krishna is the seed of everything. There are various living entities, movable and inert. So movable, you understand? Movable means we are movable. All animals are there movable. Inert means what are inert? Like trees they are inert. Birds, beasts, men, and many other living creatures are moving. The Prabhupada given living entity. Trees and plant, however, are inert. They cannot move, but only stand. Further, every entity is contained within the scope of 84 lakh species of life. So total how many species of life? 84 or 8.4 million. Species means we are also one species like bird. Many birds are there. So in this way, there are 8.4 million species of life. And human beings, there are 4 lakhs. 4 lakhs of human beings, how they are classified? Based on their consciousness. In what consciousness they are, that is classified. All are human beings, but their consciousness level is different. Further, some of them are moving, some of them are inert. In all cases, however, the seed of their life is Krishna. How their seed of life is Krishna? Their life is Krishna. The soul is one is the energy we saw in the previous also what you call verse, no? There Lord Krishna is speaking that this living entity are my energy. They are my superior energy. Like Lord spoke about the inferior energy, 8 element, earth, water, air, fire, ether, mind again, and further the living entity, the soul. So I am the soul. Means it is the soul is his energy, one of the energy. And all living entity, because of they are the soul, na? So they are also energy of the Supreme Lord. In all cases, however, the seed of their life is Krishna. As stated in Vedic literature, Brahman or the supreme absolute truth is that from which everything is emanating. So it is written in the Vedic literature, Upanishad, Janmadasya Jataha, from whom everything has been coming. It is written in Srimad Bhagavatam also, in Upanishad also, Janmadasya Jataha, from whom everything has emanated. Everything is coming from him. Krishna is Param Brahman, the supreme spirit. We are spirit, but Lord Krishna is the supreme spirit. Brahman is impersonal and Param Brahman is personal. So there are 3 features of the Supreme Lord. 3 different features, like in previous classes also we discussed. Like sun has having 3 features. Sunlight, that is also sun. But sunlight, is it sunlight is on the sun? We cannot see. Then further there is some planet also, and some planet also, it is written in the Vedic scripture that there is sun god. So everything is sun, but it has different level of understanding. Like mathematics, we study mathematics in the class 1 also, and mathematics in the 12th class also. Mathematics in, I think in some of the engineering students, they may be studying in engineering students, they must be studying some mathematics. Are they same? No, but they are mathematics, isn't it? So like this also, so the Supreme Lord also having different features. The first feature is Brahman feature. Brahman means he is eternal. Like we are eternal, we are Shaspat, na hanyate hanya mane sarire. We are never die, neither we take birth. Lord Krishna is also Shaspat. So even there is no beginning, there is no end. Means it is eternal. And Brahman also, I mean, like in sunlight also, it is all spreading, no? Everywhere it is spreading. It is called all pervading nature of the Supreme Lord. Then further, we have Paramatma. That is diffusing all everywhere. The light is there, sunlight is there. But you see the sun planet, there is a particular location, no? Sun planet is there. So Supreme Lord has also one localized aspect. That is called Paramatma. We studied in the previous also. In heart, everyone's heart, Lord Krishna is a super soul, is present. That is one of these features. So Brahman is one feature, then further is Paramatma, then Bhagavan, like supreme person, like that person, no? Like sun god I told, is person. Then further he is residing in some planet, and further the sun and the light and heat, that is also coming. That is compared to Brahman feature of the Supreme Lord. Some planets compared to the super soul of feature of the Supreme Lord, and the person, sun god, is compared to the personal feature of the Supreme Lord. A person, Lord Krishna is some person. So different understanding, the 3 aspects. So here written it is, the impersonal Brahman is situated in the personal aspect that is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. So this impersonal Brahman also, that is also coming from the Supreme Lord. So it is written in Bhagavad Gita. So here Srila Prabhupada is telling that the Brahman feature, that is also part of the Supreme Lord. It is written in Bhagavad Gita, in the further chapter. Further, therefore, originally Krishna is the source of everything. We saw everything, that the source of life, our whole life, that is also Supreme Lord. Because the soul is coming from the Supreme Lord. So Krishna is the source of everything. He is the root. As the root of a tree maintains the whole tree, Krishna, being the original root of everything, all things, maintain everything in this material manifestation. So before this also, His Grace Panda Prem Prabhuji told that Lord Krishna, he is not only the creator, he not only the creator, he is not only the destroyer, but also he is the maintainer. So he is maintaining, isn't it? How is maintaining? Yeah, how is Lord Krishna is maintaining us?
Like he's running everything here, from sun rising,
Yeah,
moon,
yeah,
then from
yeah.
air to water.
Yeah.
Like
this is all his energy. So without this, he cannot be maintained, isn't it? We need for earth, water, air, fire, ether, everything we need for our maintenance. So he's maintaining. So he's maintaining everything in this material manifestation. This is also confirmed in the Vedic literature, Katha Upanishad. This, how he is maintaining, this has been also confirmed in Katha Upanishad. Nityo Nityanam, Chetanas Chetananam, Eko Bahunam, Yo Vidhadati Kaman. He is the prime eternal among all eternal. So I told you, Shashvat means the meaning of eternal is Shashvat. शाश्वत समझते हैं, जिसका मतलब कोई एंड नहीं, कोई बर्थ नहीं, कि कोई डेथ नहीं, शाश्वत। भगवान भी शाश्वत है, हम भी शाश्वत है, क्योंकि भगवान के पार्ट है हम लोग। तो बोल रहे हैं कि श्रील प्रभुपाद इज द सुप्रीम एटर्नल। हम लोग एटर्नल है, आप लोग, हम लोग सब लोग सोल है, हम लोग एटर्नल, हम लोग शाश्वत है, और वो सुप्रीम एटर्नल है। हाँ, इज द प्राइम एटर्नल, इज द सुप्रीम लिविंग एंटिटी ऑफ ऑल लिविंग एंटिटी। सो नित्यो नित्यानाम, चेतना चेतनानाम। हाँ, सो वी आर लिविंग एंटिटी, but he is the supreme living entity, and he is alone is maintaining all life. So this is the meaning of the Sanskrit verse, that Nitya Nityanam. Nitya means Nityo Nityanam. Nitya means one Nitya. Nitya समझते, Nitya means eternal, eternal means शाश्वत. Nityanam means it is plural, Nityanam. बहुनाम बोलते हैं ना, बहुनाम नाम, ये इसका मतलब होता है कि there are many eternal, like we are very many eternals are there. And further, one cannot do anything without intelligence, isn't it? We are having some intelligence, and Krishna says also says that he is the root of all intelligence. The intelligence what we are having, and what is the function of intelligence? It can discriminate actually. The function of intelligence is to discriminate what is wrong, what is right. We can discriminate. So one cannot do anything without intelligence. So intelligence is required to do any work, no? And Krishna says that he is the root of all intelligence. He is the root. Actually, the all intelligence comes from him. Further, unless a person is intelligent, he cannot understand the supreme personality of Godhead Krishna. It means that to understand Lord Krishna, the intelligence also will be given by the Supreme Lord. Because the intelligence is coming from him. Because without intelligence we cannot understand Lord Krishna. So that intelligence also will be given by the Lord Krishna. So it is written in further verses also. What is that verse, Prabhu? That where one who is serving. Just I will read that verse. It is in 10th chapter. तेषां सतत युक्तानां भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं ददामि बुद्धि योगम ये नमः उपदेन्ति के। तो बोल भगवान बताते हैं कि मैं उसको पढ़ लूँगा एक बार। तेषां सतत युक्तानां भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं ददामि बुद्धि योगम तम ये नमः उपदेन्ति ते। To those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. Like if somebody tells that how can you understand Supreme Lord, he is so great, but Lord Krishna is telling that I can give the intelligence, provided we are interested to know. Provided we are interested to know, Lord Krishna is giving intelligence. Like see here, Lord Krishna has given one forum na to so that we could study today Bhagavad Gita. It is by whose planning? Isn't it? It is not our planning. Some mercy, so grace is there, so that we came here and we tried to read. It is not by chance we came here. Many persons are coming and standing and going now. So why they could not come? In meditation, but they also knows that it is Saturday classes are there every week. But it is like the special grace by the Supreme Lord, so that we could assemble here. So here it is written that unless a person is intelligent, he cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. So from these two verses or three verses, with Prabhuji whatever discussed, what we understood that the actual seed or actual active principle is Supreme Lord. And by knowing this, we will be gladdened, our heart will be gladdened, like Lord Krishna is maintaining us, he is the source of everything for us. So this is the science of God. Like Srila Prabhupada tells in one of the lectures that like we have many sciences are there now. We belong to microbiological science, study of micro. Like here also, this is science of God. Bhagavad Gita is the science of God. So who says that we cannot understand God? God is not there. Lord Krishna is speaking here about himself. So if somebody want to know about God, who is God, how he is great, like we sometimes say God is बहुत महान है, but how is great, we can know from him, from Bhagavad Gita only, because it is the science of God. Everything, who we are, who is the God, what is this material nature, what is time, what is karma, everything has been explained so nicely in the Bhagavad Gita. So, what the meaning today's message is that we should be grateful to the Supreme Lord, because he is the one who is maintaining us in every sphere of our life. And because he is the great and we are maintained by him, so we should be grateful to him and we should serve him whatever little service we can do. And if you want to serve really, so he will give intelligence how can we serve him. With this we'll end up here, and if anybody is having some comments and anything, some what you call point to say, he can or she can share. So thank you very much for this session. किसी को कुछ बताना है या किसी को कुछ पूछना है या किसी को कुछ कमेंट है या इस टाइप का कुछ है तो आप बता सकते हो. दिस इज ओपन फोरम. देयर इज नो मार्क्स हियर, देयर इज नो जजमेंट हियर. Yeah, online also participant, so you can also speak whatever thing you want to say. Yeah, we have little 2-3 minutes to speak.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, audible.
Dandavat Prabhu. This Prabhu is our scientist in Cuttack.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for elaborating this particular verses. And we continued, and then you have specifically gave the in-depth of the verses. And I actually forgot, Prabhuji, these 14 active principles and the way you have spoken. So I could now relate it. In 7.8 to 10, I think I found 5, 4, and 3. So this is 12 principles, active principles has been spoken. Like he's the test of water, then light of sun, and then till the prowess of all the powerful men. So thank you so much, Prabhuji. This is really, and enlightening. And if we just go through once again, so we can see in every sphere of our life, Lord Krishna's presence is there. So previously, although everything we are utilizing Krishna's energies, we are not giving importance. But now we know that the test in water also is Lord Krishna. And very significantly, you have spoken that if it is a salty water or bitter water, we do not feel any taste. So although previously we did not pay any attention, but these things are really very, I think, important for progressing and also understanding that there is some supreme person who is the maintainer and giver of everything. So thank you so much, Prabhuji, for giving these elaborations.
Thank you, Manish Prabhu. Manish Prabhu is working as scientist in CRRI Cuttack. Everyone of you know. He is passed out from here, MSc and PhD from here, Division of Agricultural Engineering. Yeah, he belongs to Swell Water Engineering. Yeah.
Yes, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, if anything, any more discussion going on, we are
Sorry.
still not able to hear.
So what I wanted to say that in one of the verses we saw that particular wording Krishna consciousness, means aware of Lord Krishna. He is the source of this material element, earth, water, air, fire, ether, mind, intelligence, ego. Not only he is the what is source of that, but also he is the active principle in all of them. So he is source of everything. He is the seed of everything. So in this way, we will become aware of Lord Krishna, how he is great, how he is maintaining us, and we will have some desire to serve him. So this was one of the understanding what I also got in your association. अभी कैसे ऐसे भी होता है कि हम लोग when we gather together, we get some message from the Supreme Lord. It's not like sometimes in alone we cannot get. Same thing we did in alone, but we cannot get that. So this is the Kartik month and very auspicious to be, aware of Lord Krishna. Like some of you come and here offer the lamp, but offering lamp to the Lord means before that we also not knowing that Lord Krishna is so great. But when we know this and offering this lamp, it will be very much enlightened to our heart also. Okay, he is great, and a simple lamp he is giving. One lamp, we have not made this lamp, no? Lamp also made by him. Earth is the earth only, water, that fire also is made by him. So everything he is giving, just we are offering to him also. So very good. It is the month of Kartik, and because of his grace we could able to understand, and we pray to the Supreme Lord so that he may give more such chances so that we can try to understand this. And in this month of Kartik we are having one Vrindavan Jatra to his abode where he has performed his pastime Leela. So we are going there. So if you can join also, it will be very great. So we have 3 dates, 3rd, 4th and 5th November, and I pray that everything becomes congenial, what you call favorable for our travel. Everything, our work also has to be taken care of, everything, all formalities. So with this we complete, and we pray to the Supreme Lord. So we have Damodar Ashtakam also, 5 minutes. Yeah. So it will be live telecast. It will be, yeah, you can also participate, all of you, in the Damodar Ashtakam.
शिला प्रभुपाद अभी हम लोग जाएंगे भगवान का ग्लोरिफिकेशन हो रहा है इसमें, भगवान की गुणगान हो रही है इसमें. तो ये कदम से गाइए और लगाएंगे.
हरे कृष्ण, हरे कृष्ण. हरे कृष्ण, हरे कृष्ण. श्री श्री दामोदर अष्टकम की जय. नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं सत्कुण्डलं गोकुले विराजमानं. नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं सत्कुण्डलं गोकुले विराजमानं. यशोदाभियोलोकनादममानं परं दृष्टमत्यन्तरोत्ररूपं. यशोदाभियोलोकनादममानं परं दृष्टमत्यन्तरोत्ररूपं. पूर्णेत्रयमं जय गुमेन सतंगनीतं. ओह श्वास संपत्तिरेकांतता सदैव दामोदरं भक्तिवन्तं गोस्वासनं राधे स्वलीला वीरानन्दकुन्दे अघोषं हिमाज्ञानमाख्यापयन्तम् स्वलीला वीरानन्दकुन्दे अघोषं हिमाज्ञानमाख्यापयन्तम् अतीशितमेषु मकर्दितम् नत्रिमदस्वं सदा वृत्तिवन्दे अतीशितमेषु मकर्दितम् नत्रिमदस्वं सदा वृत्तिवन्दे परं देवमोक्षं न मोक्षावधि वा न चान्यं प्रणेदं परिणामतीकम् परं देवमोक्षं न मोक्षावधि वा न चान्यं प्रणेदं परिणामतीकम् इदं देव पूर्णार्थरूपालभारम् सदा मनस्या वीरकान्तिमत्तम् इदं देव पूर्णार्थरूपालभारम् सदा मनस्या वीरकान्तिमत्तम् इदं ते मुखं भोजमत्यन्तनीलै कृतं कुण्डलैर्निर्गैरदैशगोपा इदं ते मुखं भोजमत्यन्तनीलै कृतं कुण्डलैर्निर्गैरदैशगोपा ओहो चुम्बितं बिम्बरत्नाकरं मे मनस्याभिलाषं दानलक्षलाभे ओहो चुम्बितं बिम्बरत्नाकरं मे मनस्याभिलाषं दानलक्षलाभे नमो देव दामोदरानन्द विष्णु सीद प्रभो दुर्गजलाभिमानम् नमो देव दामोदरानन्द विष्णु सीद प्रभो दुर्गजलाभिमानम् कृपां दृष्ट्यातिदीनं वदामो गृहाणि समामध्ये दर्शदिशाम् कृपादृष्टिदृष्ट्यातिदीनं वदामो गृहाणि समामध्ये दर्शदिशाम् कुबेरात्मजो भक्तमुदैवयत्वा त्वयामोचितो भक्तिमजौ कृतोषम् कुबेरात्मजो भक्तमुदैवयत्वा त्वयामोचितो भक्तिमजौ कृतोषम् तथा प्रेम भक्तेन समीपयत नमो श्रीधर्मोमि श्रीरामोदरिका तथा प्रेम भक्तेन समीपयत नमो श्रीधर्मोमि श्रीरामोदरिका नमस्ते स्तुतामि तुभजितामि तदीयोदराय विश्वशधामि नमस्ते स्तुतामि तुभजितामि तदीयोदराय विश्वशधामि नमो राधिकाय प्रियाय नमो नन्दलीलाय शिवाय 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 नमामि परं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं सदं भूरिभजनं परं सच्चिदानन्दरूपमं सच्चलं हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम ईश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं सच्चिदं दोरेराजमनं यशोदाभियालोकनादगमनं परं इष्टमभ्यन्तरं मुहुर्नेत्रमं प्रजन्तम् राम जयमेन सततं श्वासकं पतिकान्तकं हितग्रीवदामोदरं भक्तिवन्दं बलीलाभिरनन्तरूपे स्वघोषमज्ञान्तं अतीशितग्नेषु भक्तर्जितं पुनर्प्रेमतस्त्वं सदा पृथिवी अतीशितग्नेषु भक्तर्जितं पुनर्प्रेमतस्त्वं सदा पृथिवी परं जीवमोक्षं न मोक्षादिं गृणीहं बलिशान्ति परं जीवमोक्षं न मोक्षादिं गृणीहं बलिशान्ति इदं देव पूर्णार्थरूपाणं मनस्याभिरतां इदं देव पूर्णार्थरूपाणं मनस्याभिरतां इदं मुखं भोजं यन्तमीडे तं जलैस्निग्धैर्दशमुद्रां चुम्बितं बिम्बहरताचरं मे मनस्याभिलाष्टां नामोचलां चुम्बितं बिम्बहरताचरं मे मनस्याभिलाष्टां नामोचलां नमो देवदामोदरमन्तविष्णु प्रबोधकजलाभिमं नमो देवदामोदरानन्दविष्णु प्रसीद प्रबोधकजलाभिमं कृपादृष्टिविष्ट्या हि दीनं वदामि गृहाणि नमः दृश्यामि कुबेराजावकमुतैवयस्वं त्वयं चितो भक्तिभजौ कृतौ च तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकामि प्रयच्छ नमो श्रीरामोदे नमो गणेश नमस्ते स्तुदामस्तु रविदानी तदीयोदराय विश्वशदामि नमस्ते स्तुदानेस्तु दधिदामि तदीयोदराय विश्वशदामि नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयप्रियाय नमो नन्दवीराय दिवान्तोऽहम् नमः ईश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले प्रजननम्